What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we showcase the craziest ideas ever conceived in Edison format. As always, if you're a member of the audience and you have a cool replay you'd like to share, you can go to the Discord link in the description and post it in the Edison Format Replays channel. Starting out today, we have Nitro Warrior Turbo. Yeah, pretty based, I'm not going to lie. So, Nitro Synchron is a card that gives you like a draw when you synchro with it. It's kind of like a tuner version of Tuningware, basically. So we're playing like a machine dupe deck that tries to use Instant Fusion and Nitro Synchron to make Nitro Warrior. It looks like we're just chilling with our Cyber Valley here up against Hero Frog. And the opponent has amassed quite a lot of tempo advantage. We're going to go ahead and run over that Ocean. Can't really afford to let him bounce back to Stratos in this situation. Here they summon Uni to try to pick off a back row, but we have a Threatening Roar, which is actually quite good in this situation. Now we can get another +1 off of this Dim Alch, crash into the Stratos. We're going to go for the Machine Dupe play with the Valley, so we can now draw 4 cards. I mean, or we could just chill 2 of these guys here. No, we're going to go for the draw 4 instead, summon Cyber Dragon, and just pass. Did we not use our battle phase there? Maybe we did. Maybe we crashed into Stratos on that turn. They try to swing with the Uni, but the Jar of Greed, of course. Malicious Edge is going to run over our guy. We are getting kind of low. What do we do here? Summon a Mole, summon Cyber Dragon. I guess we can Mole bounce the Mally Edge. I guess that's all right. I think we need to be setting this return from the different dimension, just hoping there's no heavy. Yeah, I like this play a lot. Torrential Tribute follow-up. That's kind of dangerous. I guess you had to do it, though. It's like if they had Miracle, we would have been in trouble, but then again, we would have had to flip return anyway, so I think it was definitely the necessary play. So return from the different dimension, obviously awesome here. We're going to resolve one of our Cyber Valleys, draw 2 more. There's the Nitro Synchron. Now we Machine Dupe our Nitro Synchron, and we Synchro Summon into a Android. Not making Nitro Warrior, but we can make Nitro Warrior now. Okay, we're going to Instant Fusion. Whoops. Now we make Nitro Warrior. Now we get another draw 1. Now we activate Giant Trunade and gain 1,000. This is just lethal with Nitro Warrior. Going up to 3,800. The opponent does not have the Fader, so they actually just get... They just get wombo comboed and killed by our Machine Dupe on Nitro Synchron play. Opponent opening up Rhoda into Stratos into Future Fusion, which is an unusual one to be seeing in the Hero Frog deck. The Sidra is going to walk into a Mirror Force, and we're just going to go with Summon Valley Pass. Alright, well, we can Dust Shoot them to make sure we don't get Caiused, I guess. We see a Vanity's Fiend instead, and we're going to take that out, seeing as we can't turn off the Miracle Fusion in any way. Let's see, what do we do here? Probably just Black Rose Dragon. Clear everything. You could go Herbellum, I guess, but then you got the problem of the Ab-Zero coming next turn. So, opponent's going for Miracle Fusion. We can block a lot of this damage with goats if we want to do that, which we will. So, I'm just going to kill a goat, probably, and then set pass. We draw into Threatening Roar, Dim Alch. We can try to attack the set monster. It is just a Treeborn, set everything. And from here, we are getting Caiused. That's not great. Are we Threatening Roar? No, we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill. They hit over our token, and we take 3,000. We can survive another turn with Threatening Roar if we need to. What are we doing? Dim Alch hit into the set. Unfortunately, it's a Dupe Frog. That's not great for us. Opponent draws into Dark Dust Spirit, and they go summon Malicious Edge, seeing as that Torrential is banished. T-Roar, though. T-Roar going to be pretty good. Actually, Mirror Force unaccounted for. They could have accidentally played into that, I guess. Let's see. We go into Goyo, Synchro 8, Thought Ruler. This is not feeling optimal. this just gets run over. And in fact, we can't even do this because of the dupe on the field. So yeah, I think the writing's on the wall there. We're going to a game number 3. Dust Shoot again, though. That's very good. We can take away the swap. All right. Well, Future Fusion being used again. We go for Mind Control, Valley, Machine Dupe. This is actually insane. We're going to be drawing 4 cards. We're going to be drawing even more cards, apparently. And just, like, ending on a Valley. Opponent goes for Brain Control. Well, let's see. They Tribute Summon Vanity's Fiend. That's tough. We're going to Torrential that. All right. We can go for a pretty big play here if we want to. Maybe we just wait another turn. Although if we wait another turn, we get the problem of Ab-Zero. So, okay. We're flipping it now. We're flipping it now. We're going to bring back absolutely everything. Attack for 400 more. Go into Goyo. Actually, should we have even done this? Okay, Trunade. We find an out, actually, which is pretty funny. The opponent, though, not a terrible spot. They just reactivated set Geki Break. Feel good. We go for three-dimensional Alchemist. Geki Break going to be used to take out the Goyo, of course. And we swing over. The thing is, as long as Few is on the field, the Treeborns are just not coming back. We can get into Valley and then go for Brain Valley. We're not even doing that. We're gonna save that for the Ab-Zero, maybe? Do we make Nitro Warrior here? We make Black Rose instead. Okay. Well, we stack for Plague, tribute some of the DDM. So now we're using the DDM to get back the Valley, activate Brain Control, steal their guy, attack for damage, and this is the second of Treeborn getting banished by Cyber Valley. So we're actually out of Treeborns. Let's see, they got to go for Solex Caius here, which works out all right, I guess. We could summon Gale, though, take care of the Caius. Now the opponent's top decking. Valley Edge doesn't do it. We activate Instant Fusion, summon, go into the Nitro Warrior, draw card, attack for game with the Nitro Warrior. Alright, this is a pretty interesting one. It's like Dimensional Nitro Warrior Turbo with Instant Fusions and Machine Dupes and such. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Next one we have is some kind of Dark Simorg thing. I don't exactly know. We're on like a recruiter package with Flying Kamakuri. We got a barrier statue here. We're just going to tribute it for Caius. Unfortunately, the summon of Caius will get Judgment. We're up against Counter Fairy, but with Sorg. Alright, well, they swing in. We can use our guy. Hope no Divine Wrath. Lucky us, no Divine Wrath. We just get into barrier statue again. We end phase Compulse. And then we drop Simorg. Now, Simorg is like really rough, but we have Deep Prison, so maybe we shouldn't have attacked with that. I don't know. We can bottomless the Artemis at least. We go for Foolish. That gets magic drained. We summon into the Torrential Tribute. Get a search. Who are we grabbing? We're grabbing Armageddon Knight. That's not a bad one. Opponent draws Upstart. They still have no counter traps to go with their Vandalgian and their Artemis. They're just going to bluff set the Storm. We're going to summon the Storm. And I think Goyo Steal this is it's decent. We are top decking into Mali, but the opponent's on 2 dead cards right now. Make that 3 dead cards, and they just die to the direct attack with the Goyo Guardian. Okay. Game number 2. What actually is this deck? I guess my description of Dark Simorg thing was probably accurate. We're going to try to stack for Plague. The opponent bizarrely decides to orange like the Plague effect. And now we're going Mali and Plague. We hit into the Mask of Darkness. Pretty funny. They're going to add back a trap card. We just go Stardust pass. Stardust is not very good in this matchup. I'm not even sure if we should have made it. I guess it just protects our Judgment. What? Okay, we were playing around Divine Wrath, I guess, but it's like if you're going to do that, why even... No, because you could just negate the Divine Wrath with the Solemn Judgment, though. Why would you ever let them Typhoon your Judgment, actually? It seems kind of odd, unless you think they have Divine Wrath and Dark Bribe and Vandalgian. But if they have all that, I guess it's just a rough one for you. We're on Slipheed also in here, actually? What? Okay, what does this thing do? When your opponent kills it, you hand rip a card? So, I mean, it's probably better than the Garuda thing. We go for Torrential, but the opponent has Dark Bribe, and now they're going to be dropping Vandalgian, which is going to allow them to pop our other back row. Unfortunately, our other back row is chainable, so we just put back the Harvest Angel of Wisdom and eat the 2800, and then smashing ground the Vandalgian. We get Dust Shooted, but not a lot great to take here in terms of Dust Shoot. We're just going to kill their field. Unfortunately, the Harvest beatdown is kind of rough. We need to find a monster, and we are not finding one. Okay, Barrier Statue. We gotta try, right? Okay, Judgment is going to ensure that we do, in fact, lose the duel right here and now. So moving on to a game number 3 against Counter Fairies. We open up a hand that is kind of solid. We actually just set it all, but the opponent isn't going to storm, huh? Oh my god. Oh my dude. This is why you gotta honesty check people with the storm, dude. I do it all the time. So we're swinging in here. Okay, they summon Honest. We hit into a Deep Prison. Storm for 1. We could have just gotten the +2 with the Storm, but we outplayed ourselves. It's sad. Alright, Burden of Mighty is going to reduce the bleeding a little bit, but we're still just swinging in with 3 guys here. With our Flying Kamakuri, our Sangan, and our Barrier Statue. They draw another Vandalgian. God. Counter Fairies is can be a rough deck to play sometimes. We try to swing it, yeah. I mean, all the back row just don't do anything, so that's going to be game number 3. Final match. No, wait, not final match. This is the second to last one. I don't know what I'm talking about. We still got 2 more to go. So this one is Exodius Exodia. All right, that's pretty funny. So we're playing Exodia with Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord. And what the hell is this? What the... Huh? Bamboo Scrap? Tribute 1 plant, special summon 2 plant tokens to your opponent's field in defense mode. That just gives them more titanium negates, actually. Alright, we can clog their board, though. Unfortunately, we're just getting our shit beaten by this titanium. We get some dandy tokens. So, okay, they can just tribute. They can just tribute these. They could actually... What are we thinking with this bamboo scrap card, actually? What is going on? Okay, they bring back Amaryllis. We activate Upstart. We can drop that Exodius if we want, but we're not gonna. Cool thing about Messenger of Peace is Exodius can still attack under it. And so apparently can these tokens that we, for some reason, gave our opponents, which are 800 attack each. Now we're bringing out the Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord. What are we doing with this? Going to hit into a token. I guess we get over it by sending the arm. So now we got a 1k attack Exodius. Oh, maybe we need to give him tokens so we can swing with Exodius? Is that really what it is? Is that what's going on? So we're taking 0 from the Exodius. They could have used the effect to mill something, though. And they just didn't. So now we're going to swing, send another Exodia piece. It goes to 2,000. Opponent takes 12. Well, if we can just last enough turns, I guess we'll just be winning with Exodius' effect. We let our Messenger of Peace die so that the Exodius can keep attacking. It goes to 3,000 attack. Gets over the Titanium. Activate another Messenger of Peace. They get their Heavy Storm, though, so this is looking... Oh, man, not great. Okay, we give back the Exodius, though, so maybe they just can't deal with this. Wait, they stack for Plague. Okay, they can go into Thought Ruler? Shouldn't they get dandy tokens here, by the way? Tell me they don't forget to get dandy tokens. Okay, they actually forgot to get dandy tokens, and so we just give them a horsey tail token. Game state ruined, sort of. Why did they go Thought Ruler? Did they not have any way to out Exodius, maybe? I don't know. We try to swing with Exodius. They Necro Gardener, but it actually doesn't stop the send effect, which is funny. And we actually concede the game because Exodius was going to attack and then send the 5th Exodia piece and then win the duel with Exodius' effect. That's crazy. How did Exodius just sit on the field for 5 turns? Messenger of Peace, I guess, but like, wow. All right, we get Dust Shooter. They take our Marshmallow. What are we going to do? Area B, set it all. Okay, just hope no heavy. Hope no heavy. Heavy didn't get milled, right? No, just hope no heavy. All right, we're going for this accumulated fortune chain link thing. And then, dude, are we chaining Torrential or not? Apparently not. Okay. Well, we draw some cards, and we are under Waboku, so we don't take damage. We set some stuff. Needle Sealing. We're about to see that Needle Sealing go wild again in Exodia. Okay, they're not going to put another monster on the field, so we're taking a ton of damage here. That's 5,800 to the face. We're going to Ojama Trio when they activate the Amaryllis so that the board gets clogged, and then they can't summon back the Amaryllis. We just set Accumulated Fortune. Activate Needle Sealing. All right, that's going to go through, take out everything. Here comes the Amaryllis, though. Torrential Tribute. But they could just revive this again if they have more fodder, but they are out. All right. I guess we kind of had to do that. Upstart Goblin, that finds a Legacy, and they end-phase Dust Tornado us. Not a good feeling. They Typhoon, we chain, draw 1, but we are dead to Card Trooper. All right, tough game number 2. Let's see if we can pull it back in game number 3. We draw into a decent hand. We can wall at least. They're going to hit our Gravity Bind. Maybe we should have set the Jar first there to bait that or something. I don't know. Upstart Goblin, flip up the Reaper, attack over the Lila, set Marshmallow. No, we're setting the Fool, and the opponent is just doing some kind of slow plays here using the Hidden Armory. We draw into Messenger of Peace. We use it. It gets Dust Tornadoed. So no sitting under the Floodgate this game, and the opponent now going into Titanium, but they have to actually out the Reaper, right? Like, what are they doing? We got some walls that need to be answered. All right, we're going to set 3. Storm going to be used. Needle Sealing going to be chained. Reckless and Jar. On the bright side for the opponent, we did out our own guys, but like, yeah, Needle Sealing is going to take out everything except the Raikou. We do lose 800 life points, though, because of the Amaryllis. Summoning Debris now just to go for some damage. I don't know. I think they should probably have held on to that. Could have maybe Black Rosed later or something. We're going to swing with the Marshmallow into the Raikou. And then they mill another Amaryllis. We set 3. Opponent draws, they just pass. We're passing back and forth. Summoning Plague Spreader, going into Armory Arm, stacking for play. Are we seriously just... No, wait, no shot. Why did we do this? This made no sense. We just summoned Brionac Pass. Okay. Dust Tornado on the Messenger piece. We've outed it. Is Threatening Roar being used? We're going to bounce the monsters. And Threatening Roar will definitely be used now, or just Needle Sealing. Apparently Needle Sealing is just the best card of this type of deck, huh? Between last episode and this episode, Needle Sealing has just been owning, man. I don't know. We're going to try to attack, but Threatening Roar. I mean, we're still in danger of just dying to the Amaryllis' popping. Area B will put a stop to that for a while. We're trying to draw. I guess we're just deep drawing for our Exodia at this point. There's another limb. We're passing back and forth. They tribute set. I don't even know if they can. Can you Lila priority under Area B? I don't even know if you can do that. Well, they draw Typhoon. That's going to out it. We have 5 pieces now, though. We have 5 pieces now, and the Exodia is going to win us the game once again. All right, this was a deck. Final replay we have is... Crap, what is this one? Oh, this is Trade-in Zombies. Right. It's a pretty odd build. It uses, like, White Stones and Blue Eyes and Berserk Dragon with Trade-in just to get, like, pluses and stuff. So we're going to go Brain Control on that Drago. Very efficient, of course. We draw into a White Stone. We could have set this thing, but it's probably better to just hold it for the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Pitch, spin a card, get the Blue Eyes. Now we can use Trade-in, draw 2 cards. We don't find much. The Dust Shoot is unfortunately dead. We set Goblin Zombie. Opponent sets Prison. All right, Caius is a good one. We tribute the Zombie, hit the set one that we know is pretty much for sure Mass Dragon. Attack, force a back row here. That's nice. Opponent's just going to set the Warrior Lady and pass. They try to flip it. We got Bottomless. So they're playing like the Warrior Lady, like Pure Dragon version with the totems and stuff. We're going to swing with the Reaper. That eats a D-Prison for sure. Now we set White Stone. That's getting run over. We can get the last Blue Eyes to our hand here. And now what are we doing? Book of Life and the Caius looks like a pretty solid play here. So we just probably hit the Wyvern. Yep, trade it well into the back row. Once again, get a Zombie Master. The opponent draws into an Exploder, which isn't too helpful. We're going to get the Plague in the Grave. We're using it right now, actually. Book of Moon going to slow us down, I guess. We go into Hades and attack for 24. Opponent doesn't have a lot of great answers here, and they run over the Goblins, so we're just going to get to search our deck. Okay, Vortex on the Hades. Now we go for another trade-in, and they're just going to run over our Goblin. We're getting Berserk Dragon, so we can use the final trade-in here. We pitch the Blue Eyes instead of the Berserk Dragon. Go for Sork. Oh, you can play Sork in here as well. That's actually pretty cool, because all the guys are light monsters, and the opponent just going to scoop it up there. Not able to do it. Moving on to game number 2. Game number 2, we open up a pretty decent hand. We Bottomless the Warrior Lady. They could have swung in with Drago, but they would have lost the Drago in end phase, so they're opting not to do that. We're going for Spirit Reaper here, swing in. That's pretty good. They can summon out Wyvern. They should probably just set it all at this point, and that's what they're going to do. We go for the trade-in. Tribute summon Caius. Is that eating Solemn Judgment? It is. Okay. And we're probably just going to set these 2 and pass. Opponent draws into Red Med. They could summon it, but there's not a lot of value to be had right now, so they're holding on to it. They're going to swing in to our guy. We get a Plague Spreader, so now we could potentially go for some Zombie Master plays, which it looks like we are. Priority pitch Mizuki. Mizuki, bring back Turtle, pass. Okay, here comes the Drago. There's Torrential Tribute, Starlight Road, Solemn Judgment. Their Solemn Judgment is gone, so they're not going to be able to solemn us back. We summon Dinah, swing. That's not fantastic either way. They have a Mass Dragon, which would just run it over. Speaking of things that can just run it over, they top deck into a Wyvern. Attack with that. We draw Allure of Darkness. Decide to hold it. We don't really want to spend our Plague Spreader here. We would rather use it for the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Opponent's going priority with Red Med. We absolutely have to spin this to the top. Rivalry of Warlords flipped at a weird time. I guess they don't want to... No, I don't know why they would flip it there, actually. They try to swing into the Dinah, but we have Mirror Force. Now they're going to summon out Red Med, but... This is their fatal mistake, because now we flip up the Dinah and kill their whole field, but there's a D-Prison, so we go set. They can go end phase, bring back the Red Med. We activate Allure. We actually hit. We can't summon this thing in Synchro, though, because of the rivalry being annoying. So they're summoning everything. What do we float into here? Are we out of targets? No, we're just dead. Okay. Dang, that's tough. That is indeed tough game number 2 for us. Moving on to game number 3, we open up a pretty decent hand. Trap Dust Shoot. Going to take away what? Probably DD Warrior Lady. They could swing, but they choose not to, which means they play very hard into Arceus. Arceus Whitestone here. We get a free Blue Eyes to our hand. Attack direct for 24. Neither one of the back row really does anything. It's just Starlight Road Rivalry. And we have the Typhoon for the Rivalry as well. Opponent goes for Rhoda. They're going to try to swing in here. Banish our set monster. That's going to work out. Are they going to go for Exploder as well? They are. So they're going to crash. Exploder Dragon. Clear this. Okay. We can go poke with Tomato. Set Torrential. It's not terrible. Opponent's going to summon out Drago. We actually Torrential because we just don't want to deal with that nonsense in this situation. We're going to hit for 11 with the Goblin Zombie. And now we summon out Plague. Now we eat the Torrential. I mean, they maybe should have waited for us to expend our Brionac there or something. We go drop Sork. We're pretty convinced that these two aren't anything, and that's just going to allow us to attack direct for 23 and win. This is a pretty cool one, actually. Yeah, having the Berserk Dragons and the Blue Eyes for like all your different discard plays to fuel the trade-ins and get pluses. Pretty interesting zombie build there. So that's final replay for today. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one.